Hi my YouTube family, this is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Please welcome to Home Garden and Fashion. First of all, I would like to thank all of my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, and I would like to request every one of them, please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like. Today I would like to talk about a beautiful t-shirt decoration I did. So this is just a plain t-shirt. On that I did decoration with blue sequins and this gold, glitter gold dimensional fabric paint. I always use this one, so I have used this one and the blue sequins, and I have used some of these blue rhinestone. So I'll show you exactly how I did it. As you see the design, it has some flowers. So these flowers I have created with this stencil, so you can get it at any craft store. You can buy these stencils at any craft store. This is made out of plastic and it really lasted very long. I think I bought it 5 years ago. I still have this. It came in big sheet of paper, and on that it had 4 flowers, so I just cut it to small pieces, so whenever I use one piece I can just use it instead of using a big one. So I'm going to show you how you could. I didn't do the whole flower, I just took this portion. So if you want to do a flower, you need to use a chalk so you can wash it off, and you get your t-shirt all set up on a table, and then you put the stencil like this, and you use a chalk marker, washable chalk marker, to mark it. So here you put your stencil on a fabric wherever you desire to put your flower, and then you use a chalk marker to mark it. So this is how I'm marking this. Make sure you do the marking very deep because you want to do the design on top of it, and you want to be able to see it, and you don't want it to get washed off immediately. You want to be able to finish the design and dry it. So here's my flower. So I kept one left just to show you, and after you do that, you use your glitter dimensional fabric paint. You can buy this one at any fabric store, any local fabric store. I'm not naming any fabric store, but if you want the name, you can just see the description box. Now you drop a big drop here, a circle drop at the center. Now to that I will add one rhinestone. And you make sure you press it in, so it will give a beautiful golden trim. And now I have my blue sequins. These blue sequences, as I showed you before, they came from a hairband. You can buy this hairband at any local craft store. You'll see these are very cheap hairbands, and you can take out the sequins from this and use it to decorate any of your decorations, and that way you can find many different colors. It's a little bit tough to get it out, but use scissor to get out as much as you can, and then use them to do a decoration. So this is how you get them out. Now after I put one rhinestone on the center, then I'm going to put dots around it to put sequences. Make sure you put the dots pretty close next to each other so they look pretty. I would Now you keep your sequences in a little bowl next to you, then it's easy to access. I'm using, as you have seen with all other videos, using this used paint container. Just I use the tip as a tool. So you pick up little bit of the glue and then get your sequence and come back to the glue and glue it back. So that's how you continue with all of them. This is just a basic flower, but once it dries it looks good. You can put it all around or you can just put it around the neck. It's up to you how you'd like to put it. If you put it all around, you just do the same with the flower, but you need to measure when you want where you want these flowers to be. You can just do from one side to one side, or this side to this side, or you can just choose to do 1 2 3 4 5, like 9 flowers. So now I have done this circle part. Now I have to do this long petals. So you draw a long one line with your paint, and then you will be adding your sequence to it. So your line should be as big as to put 3 sequences, not very big, just to add 3 sequences. If the line is little, you can add little bit extra later on, but right now we'll just leave it at this. So after I do that, now I'll be adding more sequence to it. So you see I had sufficient to add 3 sequences. These all have 3 sequences. So like this you will continue the entire row. Now as you see, this one here, I have 2, so I will be adding a little bit more glue. Sometimes you will have these sequences stuck to each other and you will get extra ones. You can either leave it to pick up later, or I would just usually leave it to pick up later, because if you try to pick up when it's wet, you might mess up the design. But if you pick up when it's dry, it's fine. Here I will leave that to dry. Now you do this entire row like this. We'll have 3 sequences in each row. You can do 4th one also, but just your flower will be bigger this way. So if you have your sequences in a bowl next to where you're working, then you can fast put the sequences, because you need to be really fast while doing this work. The glue dries pretty quickly, and after you're done, make sure you leave it in the same way for next 3 hours so it dries at the same spot. If you move it, you might mess up the design. Now the tedious job here is getting these sequences out from that hairband. You can find this same color sequence in a trim, so you have to buy the trim, and then you have to do the same job of separating these sequences. Usually if you want many different color sequences, hard to find, so but you can find pretty colors trims. You can go to any of your local craft store and find many beautiful trims. So we're done with the flower, and now we're gonna move on to create this section. I have created a little segment. I have created just a little design to cover up, just something out of imagination. So you draw it with the chalk, and now you fill it in with your glitter dimensional fabric paint. This paint is really very useful, and the best part of it is that you can wash it in washer and dryer, and this paint does really well in washer and dryer. It doesn't melt or anything. So now I put little bit in these two sides because I'm going to add 2 rhinestone to it and then some sequences. So we're going to add 2 rhinestone. For rhinestone, you just drop them on top of it, and then you use your little tool to press them in. As you press them in, you see a beautiful trim coming out. The gold edge trim comes out from this paint, which I really like because this trim kind of gives it a beautiful gold edging, and it holds it securely in the place. If you just put tiny bit and glue the rhinestone, I'm not sure if it's gonna hold it for a long time. It might fall off, so it's better to just put little bit extra and give it trim. Now when I did this decoration, I didn't put them so close as like I did over here with the flowers. So over here I just did little gap in between them, not very close. So there you have it. We done a beautiful flower and the petal, and this was the entire design. So I hope you like it, and please give me a thumbs up if you like it, and please do go to my Facebook fan page and give me a like there. And I'm working on few more things, so I will not be saying which one will be coming first, depending on whichever I can finish, and I will upload them every week. I'll try to upload 1 or 2 videos. I'm sorry I'm kind of getting late on this. I have other things to do. So please subscribe, like and comment, and if you have any question, do feel free to email me. I'll be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much. This is Melody from Home Garden and Fashion. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a great day.